On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Casual.
Relaxed and informal in manner or dress, not planned or expected, not involving commitment or seriousness.
Examples:
Casual dress. Take a casual glance. They had a casual conversation over coffee at the local cafe.
Toss.
To throw something carelessly with a light motion.
Examples:
Toss a coin. Toss the bottle into a trash can. It would be best if you tossed out all those old magazines.
Webinar.
A seminar or presentation that is conducted virtually over the internet, usually with an interactive component that allows for audience participation.
Examples:
Webinar registration. Attend a webinar. I learned a lot from the webinar on digital marketing.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Light-hearted.
Having a carefree or cheerful mood, not serious or heavy.
Examples:
A light-hearted person. Light-hearted approach. The movie had a light-hearted tone and was meant to be enjoyable.
Definition.
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
Provide accurate information. Accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Validate.
To check or prove that something is true, to make something officially or legally acceptable or approved.
Examples:
Validate a hypothesis. Validate a passport. To validate your purchase, please visit the following link.
Confluence.
The point at which two or more streams or rivers come together, a gathering of people or things at a particular location or moment.
Examples:
Arterial confluence. Confluence of ideas. A confluence of two smaller streams formed the river.
Diagram.
A simplified illustration of the appearance, structure, or workings of something.
Examples:
3D diagram. In a diagram. He is drawing a diagram illustrating how the equipment operates.
Clarify.
To make something, such as a statement or situation, less confusing and more understandable.
Examples:
Clarify a goal. Clarify his feelings. The police tried to clarify the facts concerning her death.
Freak.
An abnormality that is not typical or expected.
Examples:
A rock freak. Freak weather. The freak accident caused the car to flip over and land on its roof.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples:
Attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Introvert.
A shy and reticent person.
Examples:
Introvert personality. Introvert behavior. Being an introvert is not a weakness, and it's just a different way of interacting with the world.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Athlete.
A person who competes in one or more sports that involve physical strength, speed, or endurance.
Examples:
Become a professional athlete. High school athletes. His dream is to become an Olympic athlete.
Quintessence.
The perfect example of a quality or class.
Examples:
The quintessence of virtue. Quintessence of life. The quintessence of the author's writing is the depth of emotion conveyed.
Frivolous.
Not serious or sensible, silly or unimportant.
Examples:
Frivolous lawsuits. Engage in frivolous conversation. He was accused of being frivolous and not taking his responsibilities seriously.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Zero-sum.
Referring to a situation in which an equal loss offsets each gain, describing a condition in which the total gains and losses balance to zero.
Examples:
Zero-sum economics. Zero-sum mentality. In some sports, such as tennis, the competition is a zero-sum game, with only one player able to win each match.
Meaningless.
Having no meaning, direction, or purpose.
Examples:
A meaningless endeavor. Do a meaningless task. This experiment's results are meaningless because the other conditions are not identical.
Torture.
The act of causing intense pain or suffering to someone to punish them, extract information from them, or for some other reason.
Examples:
A torture chamber. An instrument of torture. The use of torture is strictly prohibited under international law.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples:
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Rant.
To talk or complain in a loud, angry, or intense manner, often for an extended period of time, usually about something that one feels strongly about.
Examples:
Rant online. Rant about the service. I listened to my boss rant about the company's latest project for an hour.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Drain.
To empty or dry something by removing the liquid from it.
Examples:
Drain water from the swamp. Drain excess liquid. Push the button and let the water drain away.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency. To obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Culprit.
Someone who is responsible for a crime or wrongdoing.
Examples:
The culprit of global warming. The arrest of the culprit. They finally found the culprit of the bug after a long time.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Consumption.
The amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples:
Average fuel consumption. The consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Episode.
A happening or story that is distinctive in a series of related events, an abrupt short period during which someone suffers from the effects of a physical or mental illness.
Examples.
End of the first episode. Episode of vertigo. I want to put that episode of my life behind me.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples.
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Hypnotize.
To put someone in a state of hypnosis equals the induction of a state of consciousness in which the mind readily acts on suggestions.
Examples.
Hypnotize a subject. Hypnotize them against negative minds. The local sorcerer insists that he can hypnotize him into a deep trance.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples.
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples.
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Junk.
Discarded or unused material or objects, often considered worthless or of little value, also used to describe cheap or poorly made items or food that is high in calories but lacking in nutrition.
Examples.
Junk mail. Hunk of junk. I need to clear out some of the junk in my garage.
Leisure.
The freedom provided by the absence of pressures or responsibilities.
Examples.
Leisure activity. A person of leisure. I like to spend my leisure time playing sports or reading on weekends.
Appealing.
Attractive or exciting, evoking a positive response or desire, having qualities that are likely to encourage someone to like or enjoy something.
Examples.
Appealing design. An appealing offer. The well-crafted plot and interesting characters made the book very appealing to readers.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples.
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Qualify.
To reach the standard or fulfill the requirement of ability or knowledge needed to do a particular job or receive a particular benefit or privilege.
Examples.
Qualify as a candidate. Qualify for membership. The top 3 teams in this tournament qualify for the Olympics.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Legitimate.
Accordant with or allowed by law, lawful.
Examples:
A legitimate child. Legitimate question. Public political demonstrations are considered legitimate rights for citizens.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Intentional.
Done, made, or performed with purpose and intent.
Examples:
Intentional destruction of evidence. An intentional walk. The law distinguishes between accidental and intentional killing.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Eliminate.
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
Eliminate contestants. Eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples:
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Priority.
Something that is more important than other things and should be dealt with first.
Examples:
Priority call. Priority seating for elderly. Her priority is to be a mother.
Nourishing.
Providing the necessary nutrients or sustenance to support health and growth.
Examples:
Nourishing broth. Nourishing ingredients. My mother always made sure she had a nourishing breakfast before school.
Don.
A Spanish gentleman, a university lecturer, especially a senior member of a college at Oxford or Cambridge.
Examples:
The dawn of the university. Don Giovanni. He could never go against what Don Carlos said.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Recommend.
To suggest that someone or something would be a suitable fit for a particular purpose or role.
Examples:
Recommend a hospitalization. Recommend reading. We recommend taking media training every 6 months.
Tune.
A musical composition or set of musical notes that are played or sung. Verb, to adjust or set something to a specific condition or standard.
Examples:
The tune of a song. Tune a piano. The band played a beautiful tune on their instruments.
Assure.
To give confidence or reassurance to someone. To convince or guarantee someone that something will happen or that something is true.
Examples:
Assure safety. Assure quality. I want to assure you that you have my full support.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Misconception.
A belief or an idea that is wrong because it has been based on faulty thinking, understanding, or hypothesis.
Examples:
Dispel the misconception. Commonly held misconception. There are numerous misconceptions about food and health.
Exotic.
Originating from or characteristic of a foreign country or culture, strikingly unusual, uncommon, or intriguing.
Examples:
Exotic species. Exotic vacation. I love trying exotic foods from different cultures.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope. To persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Conducive.
Tending to make something likely or possible.
Examples:
conducive question. Conducive to growth. The quiet and peaceful environment was conducive to concentration and productivity. Conversation. An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts. Associate. To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else. Examples: associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality. Guarantee. To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met. Examples: guarantee a high quality. Guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources. Romantic. Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship. Examples: romantic movies. Romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love. Magnet. An object or substance that can attract certain materials, such as iron or steel. Examples: magnet attraction. Permanent magnet. The MRI machine uses magnets to produce images of the body's internal organs. Unique. Being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else. Examples: a unique teacher. Unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it. Cognizant. Aware of or knowledgeable about something, having consciousness or recognition of something. Examples: cognizant of the risk. Become cognizant. I have to be cognizant of my budget when I go on vacation. Acronym. A word formed from the first letter of each word in a phrase, such as NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or AIDS, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. Examples: acronym definition. Use an acronym. Radar is an acronym for radio detection and ranging.
Framework.
The structural components of a building or object that support its weight and give it form, the underlying structure of a system, concept, or text.
Examples:
Legal framework. The framework of a house. He devised a new analytical framework to capture the phenomenon.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Prioritize.
To assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
Prioritize tasks. Prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Upward.
Toward the top or highest point, or a higher position or level, adjective, extending or moving toward a higher place.
Examples:
Look upward. Demonstrate an upward trend. The company adjusted the revenue upward.
Tablet.
A small flat electronic device used for browsing the internet, reading, writing, or playing games. A small, solid pill of medicine.
Examples:
A multivitamin tablet. Tablet keyboard. The new tablet device has a faster processor and better graphics than its predecessor.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Fritter.
A small amount of something, often food, that has been battered and fried, a waste of time, money, or resources on unimportant or trivial matters. Verb, to spend frivolously and unwisely.
Examples:
Fritter away my trust. A fritter recipe. The restaurant served tasty fritters as an appetizer.
Boundary.
A real or imaginary line that marks the limit or extent of something and separates it from other things or places.
Examples:
Geographical boundary. The boundary between reality and fantasy. He wandered the boundary between life and death by gunfire.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
Seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Preschool.
Relating to or denoting the period before a child begins primary school. Noun, the activities or education provided during this time.
Examples:
Preschool education. During preschool years. My old school's preschool program was well regarded and had an excellent reputation.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done. Noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
Permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Figurine.
A small ornamental figure, typically made of clay, porcelain, or plastic and often depicting a person or animal.
Examples:
Figurine collection. Anime figurine. My friend gifted me a miniature figurine of my favorite comic book character.
Couch.
A piece of furniture made for sitting, usually with a back and armrests, designed to seat more than one person.
Examples:
Leather couch. A couch potato. I love to relax on the couch and watch movies on the weekends.
Inertia.
The quality or state of being inactive, sluggish, or slow to move or act.
Examples:
Inertia resistance. Newton's law of inertia. The object's inertia kept it moving in a straight line until acted upon by an outside force.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment. A A fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
Avoid stereotype. Negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Extrovert.
A person who is outgoing, sociable, and confident.
Examples:
Extrovert social skills. Natural extrovert. She intentionally acts like an extrovert.
Clown.
A performer, typically in a circus, who wears distinctive makeup and costumes and plays practical jokes, and performs tricks or stunts to entertain audiences.
Examples:
A clown act. Act as a clown. She dressed up as a Halloween clown with a rainbow wig and oversized red nose.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples:
The evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Trait.
A particular feature of your nature.
Examples:
Chemical trait. Personality traits. Multiple genes may influence behavioral traits concurrently.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Oriented.
Referring to someone or something that is focused or directed toward a particular goal or objective, organized around a specific principle or approach.
Examples:
Oriented graph. Technology-oriented. The company is very customer-oriented and strives to provide excellent service.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
Twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Carol.
A song or hymn typically sung at Christmas, often with a joyful or celebratory theme.
Examples:
Christmas carol. Sing a carol. I love the sound of carols playing in the background while we decorate the Christmas tree.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples:
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Horizon.
The line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet, the range of interest or activity that can be anticipated.
Examples:
The event horizon of a black hole. Business horizon. As the sun set, the colors of the sky merged with the horizon, creating a beautiful orange and pink hue.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Deliberately.
Done in an intentional or slow and careful manner.
Examples:
Deliberately amateurish. Commit a crime deliberately. He deliberately misleads others.
Rebel.
Someone who resists or opposes authority or control, especially by fighting against it.
Examples:
Rebel uprising. Group of rebels. The rebels fought against the government for their independence.
Jail.
A facility where criminals are kept to be punished for their crimes, a prison.
Examples:
County jail. Be in jail. The police escorted the prisoner to the jail.
Rebellion.
An act of violent or open resistance to an established government or ruler.
Examples:
Rebellion leader. Excite rebellion. The anti-government rebellion was put down quickly by the government's military forces.
Anecdote.
A short and amusing or interesting story about a real incident or person.
Examples:
Personal anecdote. Funny anecdote. She entertained the guests with anecdotes about her travels and experiences.
Deviant.
Markedly different or departing from what is normal or expected.
Examples:
Deviant ideas. Deviant art. His deviant behavior made others uncomfortable, and they avoided him at all costs.
Skinny.
Having a very thin or slim body, referring to clothing that is tightly fitting and reveals the shape of the body, referring to information or details that are kept secret or confidential.
Examples:
Skinny jeans. Skinny finger. His mom was always concerned about his skinny frame and encouraged him to eat more.
Dip.
To put something into a liquid for a short time and take it out again.
Examples:
Dip a pen in ink. Dip a chip in the sauce. Please dip up a bucket full of water from the well.
Sneak.
To go somewhere, or take someone or something somewhere secretly or stealthily. To steal or do something secretly or stealthily.
Examples:
Sneak a cigarette. Sneak out of danger. The children tried to sneak out and eat the candy.
Laundry.
The act of washing clothes and linens, a room or area where clothes are washed and ironed.
Examples:
Send out the laundry. Laundry room. I need to do the laundry before I run out of clean clothes.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Podcast.
A radio program made available in digital format that you can download from the internet and play on a computer or music player.
Examples:
Football podcast. Listen to a podcast. Our podcast was the most downloaded in the technology news genre this year.
Blast.
Explosion, or a strong current of air, usually caused by an explosion, a sudden, thunderous noise.
Examples:
A blast of wind. An icy blast. The blast shattered the laboratory equipment.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Microdose.
A very small amount of a drug or other substance that is believed to have beneficial effects, particularly about psychoactive substances.
Examples:
Microdose regimen. Microdose therapy. His daily microdose of cannabis helped him manage his chronic pain.
Booster.
Something or someone that supports, promotes, or enhances, a device or substance that improves the performance or effectiveness of something.
Examples:
Metabolism booster, morale booster. The energy drink is marketed as a booster to help athletes perform better.
Schedule.
A list of planned activities, tasks, or things that must be completed showing when they are intended to happen or be done.
Examples:
A heavy schedule. Arrange my schedule. So far, the meeting is going according to schedule.
Regularly.
At regular intervals or times.
Examples:
Regularly arranged. Post regularly to a blog. This site regularly shares high-quality academic materials.
Childcare.
A service involving care for other people's children.
Examples:
Childcare allowance. Allow childcare leave. Our company offers a full range of childcare facilities as part of our benefits package.
Sprinkler.
A device that sprays water over a large area used especially for watering crops or gardens or for firefighting.
Examples:
Road sprinkler. Sprinkler irrigation. The sprinkler system kept the lawn green and healthy.
Audit.
An official inspection of the accounting procedures and records of business by a trained accountant or CPA that is independent of the subject, a methodical inspection or review of a specific condition or situation.
Examples:
Audit the books. Audit accounts. Our company will be audited by an accountant next week.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Oxymoron.
A figure of speech that combines contradictory terms such as jumbo shrimp or deafening silence.
Examples:
Oxymoron phrase. Literary oxymoron. Awfully good is an oxymoron that can be used to describe something that's both bad and good simultaneously.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
struggle against discrimination, struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
folk art, the folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Grapple.
To make a strenuous effort to solve a problem, to engage in a close fight or conflict without weapons.
Examples:
grapple with problem, grapple with each other. He needed to grapple with structural reforms to improve the company's revenue.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
a cold climate, effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
nuclear fusion, use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
a peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Prime.
Main or most important, basic.
Examples:
prime number. Deputy Prime Minister. After a thorough investigation, she's been named as the prime suspect.
Journalism.
The profession or activity of writing or reporting news for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
Journalism ethics. Tabloid journalism. She plans to study journalism in college and become a reporter.
Explosion.
A violent release induced by a chemical or nuclear reaction.
Examples:
A lot of explosions. Site of the explosion. A broken gas pipe triggered the explosion.
Puppy.
A young dog, usually less than a year old.
Examples:
Puppy in a pet shop. Nurse a puppy. She adopted a small brown puppy from the shelter.
Judicious.
Having or exhibiting sound judgment, wise or prudent in decision-making, characterized by careful consideration or thought.
Examples:
Judicious use of resources. Exhibit judicious behavior. It's important to make judicious decisions when it comes to your finances.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Interrupt.
To say or do something that causes someone to stop in their speech or action.
Examples:
Interrupt a call. Abruptly interrupt. Her sleep was interrupted by recurring pain.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
Horrible accident. Horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Powerless.
Lacking power, strength, or authority, unable to act or effect change.
Examples:
Powerless position. Powerless in the organization. During the hurricane, we felt powerless against the winds and rain.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples.
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Consistent.
Always behaving or happening in the same way, or having the same thoughts, standards, etc.
Examples.
Do on a consistent basis. Get consistent results. You are not consistent in your behavior.
Blanket.
A large piece of soft material used to cover or wrap a person or thing to keep them warm. Adjective, broad in scope or content.
Examples.
Blanket authority. Blanket scarf. The electric blanket keeps me warm on cold nights.
Apologize.
To express regret for committing wrongdoing or causing a problem.
Examples.
Apologize for being late. Apologize ahead of time. I apologize for neglecting your email.